I think this is working now. Alright, I'm not really sure what happened there, but my apologies. It's time to play some more Factorio. We are working our way through the Space Age gameplay. And yeah, let's see about getting some stuff done. Just gonna take a quick check here to see what we've got going on. Enigma the other day got advanced oil processing stuff going on, so that's running all on its own. There are some tasks available for us. Build walls around the base, build solid fuel-fired power plant to consume petroleum large enough for base's needs. Wire the coal-fired power plants to the steam of a solid fuel power plant to only run when needed. Increase advanced oil processing plus all controls heavy light to petroleum to match. Well, that sounds complicated. And I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to get to doing that stuff. But we shall see. What do we need to get automated? We have a minute amount of electric engines being made. They're getting made here, which is making flying robot frames. This is just a very, very basic setup. Just so we could get some minimal items going. What is next in our tech tree stuff? Worker, robot, cargo size, logistic robots. Okay. I feel like we should probably try to get low density structures online. If I remember correctly, we were going to use those a lot. But we should try to get more electric engines online. Like an actual decent amount of electric engines. Which I'm tempted to just do here, in all honesty. Maybe I can just reroute this stuff. No red chips. Why are there no red chips going through? Ah, because there is special red chips on the belt line. That is a little bit frustrating that these inserters aren't catching this stuff fast enough. You need to be quicker. Well, perhaps I need to set up another safety box here. No, not like that. Filters. Red chips. Greater than that. Okay. Hopefully that keeps things going in a better way now. How many engine units do we have going here? How many of these things are actually running? Okay. Why is this only being pulled from one side of the belt? Strange. How many of these do we want to try to make electric engines with? So it's 10 seconds to make one. Maybe we could have 5 of these machines going? Something like this. No, that's gonna block everything up. What would be a better way? So if we had our belt line coming up like this, could have the lubricant go underneath the belt like so. Need more underground pipes. Yeah, so we could have the lubricant like this. And then we need a T. Like that. And he's already done the work here, so I'm just gonna steal this. Like so. I need more power poles, of course. Let's grab some of those. Yeah, and then we can have our inserters here, like this, and we can make electric engines on a larger scale. Oh, we go for a really big scale. Because they don't actually take a terrible amount of resources to make. Yeah, I think that'll work. I think that'll work. So we can make some flying robot frames as well. It's going to require steel plates and batteries. Where do we have steel plates being made? We don't really have much of a bus system going on for this factory. So we have steel plates here. Where would be a good place to run them? Might actually be down and around. Yeah. That might do it. That might be what we want to do. But let's just double check our back road here of the steel plates. I think that could work. This looks like a logical point that we could take off the belt line. Here. I'm gonna need more belts if I'm gonna do this, of course. Should go to my belt making contraption that I set up. Yeah, we can pull this down here. And then we could cut through here. Well, that's kind of annoying. How far of a distance can we get with this? That'll work. Sure. If we came here, and we kept going this way, we could run the line right here. using red undergrounds because it's just longer distance. Now, what else do I need for these frames? Batteries and electronic circuits. Let's go take a look at the battery production. Where is that if? Okay, so that's that. Do we have batteries being made at scale? I thought we did. But I could be wrong. It's never happened before where I've been wrong in this game. Never ever. Nope. Okay, so why can I not find them? Iron plate, copper plate, and sulfuric acid. Sulfuric acid is going this way. There's the batteries. Now, what is our production looking like for these things? Is a fair amount. Now, if we brought that line all the way down and then traced it we move it underneath the hydrochloric acid line or the sulfuric acid line, that should work. So let's try to do that. Like this. I'm going to leave a space on that. Because I want to get the layout done before I like flood the entire line with them. So we'll bring it all the way over. That's too far. And it can go up this way. I need more red undergrounds. Red undergrounds. Right, it's right here. Blind as a bat, apparently. We should snag some more belts while we are here. Yeah, okay. And let's continue routing this. So it's going to come up here. But we also need electronic circuits. But you know what? what if... What side of the belt is this going to go on? Okay, that side of the belt. Let's make some spaghettis. And if we did this, you can share a belt line. What if I did this part of it a little bit different? I'm wondering if I want to put the batteries onto the same line as the electric engines. And then curve these two. And we can make our... let's just sort of draw it out. Oh, yeah, right. Okay, stupid robots. So we went this way with both of these. We could put our makers over here, like this. Robot frames. Because it's going to take 20 seconds to make one. So 20 seconds we get 5, 6, 7, 8. We could do that. Should leave some room in here for spacing. So we could do it like that and then have our output on this side. I think that could work. Yeah, I think we'll do it that way. So we can go like this and this. Now the trick to this, of course, is going to be making sure that I get the batteries on the appropriate side of the build. So it needs to be on the right side, which turns into being the inside. So let's backtrack and make sure that it gets fed correctly. Now the inserters are going to put stuff on the far side of the build, like that. So we're going to make some squiggle doos. Like that. replace this with a stack inserter, which I think is a little bit faster. Sorry, not a stack inserter, a bulk inserter. Bit of a difference. Blue chips. Okay, it's going to be green and red requirements. Just wondering if I want to get the research done on that now. What do we need for this? Blue chips. Okay. Yeah, we can get researching on that. Don't know if our red chip making machine is going to be able to handle all of the blue chips that are required. The answer is likely not. But we could expand it. So we could do something like this. There we go. And I am going to put these into a box. For now. And we'll put a limiter on there of 4 stacks or something. Now, red chip manufacturing, we can increase. But I've got this dang potion line in the way. We will reroute the potion line. Potion line can come here and then down. Like this. How long is it going to take for those to empty out though? Need to research something that uses that science pack, I guess. Like the production science packs? Is that what these are? That is what those are, okay. So we're gonna let that line empty out. Might take a little bit. Because I feel like I can increase the red chip production here. I might be able to make it more compact too. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. I could get an extra 2 machines in here if I just compact it. I think. Well, let's just give it a shot, I suppose. The only issue might be power. Oh, I did that wrong. It's 2 blues and 1 red. Which might not even be needed, you know what? Just do like this. And I think we can do the same thing on this side. And just kind of maximize, our space here more than what we had been doing. Come on. Likely might be a good idea if I put all of the inserters down that I need over here. Okay? Maybe. Alright. There. How about that? But then we need to put in these module-y thingies back in. Like so. Just like that, we have increased our capacity. we can do it again. I think we likely should do it again. Alright, so let us get some of these blue assemblers going here. Take half a stack of them. We need more red inserters. Take a stack of those. Let's see what we can do with the space that we have. So we could put more machines like this. Well, I mean, space for inserters, of course. Silly me. And then inserter, beltline, inserter. We could do the same thing here. And we could snake these this way. And up. Like that. And then this belt line could just come up and around. And we could feed it with an underground like that. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Because this could work, or it'll be a terrible, terrible idea. Or both. Looks like that's fairly decent. Fairly decent indeed. Now, are you going to be able to keep up? What's with this weird stuttering? Oh, it's because it's getting split off the line, eh? Right, okay, so we're gonna have to do a little bit of tweaking for that. I would like some red belts, please. Thank you. Not enough copper. Okay. Now, what if we made a bunch of speed modules? Do I have a machine making me speed modules? No, productivity modules. But not speed. Alright, well, let's grab some bread chips and see about making these speed modules. Take half a stack. That's going to take a long time to craft. 15 seconds each. Wait, do we have copper plates coming up? We do. I could just run a line to ingest those copper plates. I mean, that's why that we made that little factory down there, right? We don't want to run it here, though. Can I just replace this with... No. We can do that, though. So we're going to bring this line up. And over. Okay, Can we run these power poles somewhere else? Yes, we can. We can just cram them in like this. And this line can come up and get fed in right there. And that, I think, will be more of a help than tinkering with this existing. Because we are, you know, sort of crammed for space, and this mine isn't going to hold up that long anyway. It's got 264 left, so this is going to work. It's going to work just fine. But I might need to upgrade this line to being blue. How expensive is it for me to make blue ones? Gonna need lubricant, right? Right. Yeah, our iron is also kind of a mess. I should go out there and rework the iron mine. That's kind of what I should do. Bring some more yellow belts with me just in case. It just means we're going to deplete the mine faster. I was standing next to the belt machine. Yeah, so if I go in here and I fix the capacity by adding in more miners to this patch, we're going to go through the iron faster. And we'll have to put up a new mine somewhere else. And there's iron down here, and it's a fair chunk. We could tap that. Or we could tap this. This seems like a better idea, though. Because there's a bunch. To-do list, add new. Title. New iron mine. Tap iron ore next to oil. That, I think, would be a good idea. But in the meantime, let's take a mosey on up to the iron mine that we have and look at increasing the capacity on it, which is basically just adding more miners. Yeah, so really all we need to do for this is pull these up and then lay them back down like this. That will help some things. We can do roughly the same thing here. But the main difference is we'll run the power pole down the back. Like that. And then same idea here. And then we're going to do the same thing here. Oops. Like that. That should help us get just more. So that'll help for now. This is really just, you know, passing the buck along to another day, really. What should we, we'll keep the blue chips going, I guess. Utility science packs. Oh yeah, low density structures. Gonna have to get that online too. That one's always a resource hungry product to get online. But yeah. How is power production anyway? What was going on down here at nuclear? 95. Output full. Now where is a lot of this iron getting eaten up at? So snake, oh yeah, our green machine. It's a hungry machine. It's a lot of special green chips. we going to do with our flying robot frames? Build robots with them, right? Where are the robots? Yeah. Construction robots take those. Logistics robots take those. It's kind of a sink. It's kind of a resource sink. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make like some blue belts. Just have a machine temporarily do it for me. Like this. Which I know is such a wonderful way of doing it, but gear wheels, red belts. How many gear wheels? 10 per. Alright. Where is our gear wheel box? I believe it's over next to red potions. Right here. Yeah, ran right past it. I take all of those. Yeah, we're gonna go like this. Gears, red belts. And we'll let this thing just craft. Okay, what really is the status with nuclear? Should I bother with it? Some of this stuff got damaged by biters. I remember Enigma talking about that. Pretty sure we got the Kovarex. Oh, no, we don't have Kovarex enrichment yet. I think that's what he may have been waiting for. Because we gotta do the blue chips, and then rockets, ship stuff, space platform stuff, space science, and then we can research the Kovarex enrichment process. Seems a little strange that you could go to space before doing the Kovarex. Quite strange. Quite strange. Okay, how is our blue 40? Are you kidding me? Well, actually, I really shouldn't be that surprised. It is a very, very resource-hungry thing. resource hungry. Now, what if I did this? I remember fooling around like this one other time, and it didn't really seem to help my problems. But I'm going to try it again. Just use yellow belts. It's fine. Up to like there. Is that going to be a help or is that going to be a hindrance? At the moment, it's a help. Or something. Yeah, well, we'll let it do its thing for a while. How about that? Okay, now I kind of wanted to get these robots up and running. One making construction robots and one making the other. Do I just want to snake this belt line over? So if we played the snake game, it would look something like this. This would come up and back. This line would be here. Well, we don't need that many though. In all honesty, I don't think anyway. I should have checked. So if we go like this, go like this, and we wanted to make logistic robots, half a second to make one. Construction robots, also half a second to make one. So it wouldn't really be that much. Let's do it. And do we have a logistics network? Very, very loose one. So we'll put them into a passive provider chest. And I know it's just going to sit there and blink. That's fine. limit this each to a stack of 50. And give it power. Now it wants a roboport, so let's make a roboport. So it can stop complaining at me. We can at least pretend that we have a robot network. Where is it? Here we go. We'll just throw it there. Like that. Oh yeah, red. Just like that. We have a minimal robot network online. Very minimal. How's our power grid here? There's a few. We might need more. To-do list. Wire the coal-fired plants to the steam of solid fuel power. Build more power. So we've got blue chips researched. Perfect. Now, not LOV, KOV for Covarex. So technically we will need to research a rocket silo. Let's just research this. So the sooner I can get the Covarex processing unlocked, the sooner we can get a decent nuclear plant up. I should put that on the to-do list as well. Nuclear power. Need Covarex. I don't even know how to spell that. We'll just go like that. Just throw speed modules in that. I'm just wondering. I know I made some blue belts. Should I do this? Just to help get the product to the end of the line. looks like that actually helps a bit. Alright, we can leave it do that. Let it do its own little thing. Got a whackload of electric engines going today. We've got the robots started. The rise of the robots. 2.6 million. Yeah, I really think that we'll need to get iron online. Continue building the wall. This is going to be an issue with these biters. Soonish. There's not really a good place to build a wall over here, though. Usually I like to look for choke points. So, like, if I was going to build a wall, across this little bit of water, like right here, and right here, would be great. But this is just, it's going to be a lot of resources to do that one. A lot of resources for that. Okay, well, I'm going to end the stream here. A bit of a shorter one today, but at least we got some stuff done. And hopefully we'll get more done in the future. Actually, before I go, oh, you still are producing packs. Okay. All right. Well, anyway, thank you for joining me. Hope to see you again in the future. Just a reminder, there's the YouTube channel and Discord if you're interested. But thanks for checking it out, and have yourself a good one.